Yo, hello, what up? Hey, Chance, yo! I can't hear anything. That's okay, my mic was turned off, that's why. Never mind, it's playing now. Guitar emojis, guitar emojis. Will you buy a Power Force Turbo Pet, please? I will not. I've mentioned this to a few other people. I will likely end up not picking one up because it's very identical to the standard Helix that I already reviewed. The difference in models is pretty much identical to the previous generation, and I reviewed every version in the previous generation series other than the back then they had the separate pet and non-pet models. Those have since been discontinued anyways, so they're not relevant. They're all just called the pet now, even though they're the same basic versions. The only difference is the turbo brush, where was the turbo brush, and the color, which doesn't matter anyways, because that pet turbo brush was even worse than the standard one, so it doesn't matter. So I'm probably, maybe down the road, but right now it doesn't make any sense to spend money on an almost identical SKU upgrade to the same machine that I've already reviewed a bunch of times. I'm going to be brutally honest. If I do it, it'll likely be because I expect the video to perform well, not because I feel like there's really anything interesting about the new machines. But you guys do keep requesting it, so I very well may do it just so that way people will stop asking me, even if it is technically no real reason for me to review it. Because, of course, there is a new turbo and a new rewind version. The deluxe, though, is identical to the clean view I reviewed, so there's no point in doing that. But the rewind, I don't think I'm gonna bother reviewing, because the turbo, I believe, is more popular, and the review would be identical other than the rewind anyways. So maybe I'll review the turbo at some point. My local Walmart does have them. I just don't see any reason to rush to do a review on it right now. So don't count on me doing that machine review. Don't doing a review on that machine on the turbo variant. Or turbo pet. They call it the turbo pet now. It's the same thing. But there may be one at some point. But we will see if that actually happens. There's no real reason for me to do it, but I very well may, just because I believe the original Helix video is performing pretty okay, so that may incentivize me to do that as well. We will see, though. I might actually wait until next year to do it, but we'll see. No promises, but no, I'm not gonna slap it down. I slapped it down earlier, but now I'm kind of like more open to the idea of reviewing it as well. So maybe down the road I will, but there's other types of machines that are different that I want to review first and get those out of the way. Then I might circle back and do that machine again. And I say again because the turbo and the non-turbo, it's almost the same. And even in my Helix review, I told you to buy the turbo anyways. So I think that serves its purpose. But again, I might do a separate review on that machine. We'll see how it goes. But yes, hello everybody. Is that a new Hoover Elite? Oh yeah, I haven't shown either of these machines in a video yet. I just got these the other day, along with my new printer. So I'll go ahead and tell that story real quick. Because I believe, I'm going to be brutally honest, guys. The streams are where I'm super candid and super personal. So that's usually how it is. I apologize for not doing money videos recently. I've had very little motivation. I get seasonal depression really bad, and now that the weather is getting cooler, there's changes in air pressure, and of course all the Halloween and Christmas shit is being put out. I'm a mess. I'm a mess, dog. Like, this shit is not, this isn't good for me. It really isn't. So if I'm a little bit, so if in my videos I sound a little bit, almost sick, if I sound like congested or if I sound depressed or something like that, my apologies. I'm not trying to be a downer, but seasonal depression is kicking my ass really hard, and I've had very little motivation to do much of anything, really. But I'm still doing the best I can to get videos out. in a semi-timely manner. Normally, as you guys know, I normally try to put a video out every 2 or 3 days. There might be throughout the rest of the month, it might be a little bit slower. Just for a fair warning, I didn't die or anything, but I just, I'm trying to, especially now that I'm really feeling the pressure on the second channel, which has now hit 1,000 and will get monetized soon. I'm trying to not burn myself out, because I've got, I've essentially got 3 jobs, and I'm trying not to burn myself out on any of them and like have a really bad crash or anything. But it should be fine. I should be okay and all that, but just know that it might be a little bit, videos might be a little bit less. Again, it's not going to be like, I'm not going to drop off. I'm not going to stop making videos. That's never going to happen at this point. But, instead of there being like a 2-3 day gap, it might be 4, it might be 3-4 instead of 2-3 days. So, I'm going to try to get a video out tomorrow. I'm going to try to record a video after this stream. I don't know what to do video on, though. That's the thing, because there's so many things I could do videos on. I know people are going to say vacuum saved, but it's really hard to get motivation to do vacuum saved, because I have to carry so many machines up and down the stairs, and that gets really difficult after a while. But there's a few machines that I plan on doing videos on, including this Elite and this MVP. I got both of these recently. I still need to review the Dart. I still need to do a video on my Boss Light and my Bravo 2. I still need to do a video on my G1, my Cibo G1. I still need to do videos on the DC-25 and the DC-27. I still need to do videos on the Hoover Preferred and the Riccar Vibrance, and what else? I guess I still need to do full reviews of the Lightning and the Cyclone XT, and then of course at some point I plan on doing a review on the Powerglide Ultra, and then do a video on the Singer. And I'm trying to find the clutches that I have to do it, to then fix one of my 14s and do a review on the 14, the DC-14. There's a lot of stuff I'm trying to do that I have planned, but I'm struggling to pick what to actually do next. So some input would be greatly appreciated, as I'm unsure as to what to do a video on next. Of course, most people are going to say Bissell. That's usually the one that gets the most support. So that's always a safe bet for sure. But I want to do something different. And also, I do want to get videos done on the machines I'm trying to sell, since that way those can be ready to go. So that does include the Vibrance. That does include the a few other machines. I attempted to start selling on eBay. I started by posting the Lindhouse, and nobody seems to want it. So, but yeah, so I don't really know what vacuum to do a video on. Hello.
Hello.
What you doing?
Waiting on Jordan.
Okay. Let's see. Do y'all like the older Power Force compacts, like the ones with the easy empty system? Because I do. Oh, the Bissell EasyVac. I used to like them more. Now I'm not as big of a fan of them. Just the bagless Bissells in general. The only ones of that era that I really kind of like are the Power Track units, or the Revolution units technically, because those side pieces actually do make a big difference. those are really those are really the only ones I tolerate, because the ones with the inner and outer circular filters, those are terrible. The standard clean views are terrible. Ruby, get out of the window. And just overall, there's not as much that I can really tolerate. At some point, I'm debating on, because that Abyssal Velocity that I have, that's NOS. I want to do a video on it, but I really don't want to like ruin it because it's obviously in great shape. But if you guys want to see a video on that, I very well may. If you guys really want to see the Velocity in action. But yeah. And people are saying this Hoover Elite looks NOS. It's not. It has the swing ticket, yes, but it's not NOS. The fan is pretty rough in it. It's rather loud, despite it only being. I think it's a 7 amp model, so it's supposed to be a quieter Elite, which quiet and Elite is kind of an oxymoron. But it's supposed to be like similar to the Elite 2, but it's really rattly. Rick Hoover, that's probably fan. Rick, I don't know if I've shown you this Elite running yet. I don't think. I might post this Elite in the vacuum server later, Rick, and maybe you can give your hypothesis on whether you think it's fan or not. I think it's probably impeller or fan. Which, if that's the case, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know why I'm saying I normally don't say I've been getting a lot better at not using filler words because I can't stand when other YouTubers are making videos and they're just like and the worst about it is when they pronounce it like they're like they say it like you're expecting to hear like an important sentence, and they're like so anyways and like it annoys me so much. But when I go back and watch some of my older videos, that's how I used to talk. Not as bad, but it's definitely, yeah, I do have to consciously think about it. It's weird because whenever I'm actually doing a video, I'm kind of good at not doing it, but when I'm streaming, I tend to do it, which makes me think that I do it in real life too. Since these are usually a little bit more candid, I'm not like trying to present in a certain way. It's a lot. See, I almost did it there. It's a lot less kind of. It's not like my actual reviews are scripted, but it's a little bit more straightforward. Even though that's the goal for all my videos. Is I make my videos obviously more relatable and less feel like robotic, scripted, and corporate. Yes, I know my background is terrible. Depression. I haven't had the motivation to clean it up. And I frankly need another dresser because my fiance and I have way too many clothes to fit in the dresser we have. I need to buy another dresser and some shelves, and those are not cheap. And I have no place to put it because our bedroom doesn't have any extra room in it, which is annoying. So I don't really know what to do about that. But yeah, that Hoover Elite doesn't really look new. It's pretty dusty. The bottom of it's a lot dirtier. The top of it's not so bad. It's definitely not terrible. Like, I can clean it up and polish it, and it'll look great. But in the meantime, it's definitely... Ruby! Go. But yeah, so... that's pretty much that. I just did it again. Shit. The Elite, it does have the hose and the extension wand. It doesn't have any of the small tools, but I can steal some from another machine and fit those on there, so that's not a problem. I'm probably going to keep that Elite. I am selling the convertible Elite, the Power Max 2, and the Dimension Supreme right now, if anybody's interested on I do have a Facebook mark. I'm considering making another marketplace page to make it a little bit easier to see. But I wish there was a way to migrate like a marketplace profile from another thing. But from another profile, I mean, but it's hard to say. But yeah.
She's a pain in the ass.
What the hell is that?
So you can shake?
Steak and Shake?
Yeah, that's the only thing that can good at this time.
Yeah, that's true. What? So are people arguing in the chat again? What are they arguing about? I found a 352-5 at thrift store for $10. That's good. That's awesome. I paid $22 for mine. I don't know why I still remember that. Yeah, I paid $22 for my 352-5, and this would have been back in 2008 or 9, I want to say. Would it have been 10? No. Maybe it was 2010. I thought it was 2008 that I got it. I can't remember. It's sometime between 2008 and 2010 that I got it. No. Yeah, because this would have been before my mom moved to Florida. So that would have been 2008 or 9. I want to say 2009, but it might have been 8. Either way, I've had that 3522-5 for a number of years. I've definitely had it longer than the previous owner had it, and like several times over, because it was made in 2005. But yeah, for sure, we got 13 viewers. That's good. That's pretty good. Oh, I fell back in the chat. I'm still looking for a Powerglide Platinum, but no luck yet. But someone got a bad power check recently. I'm still waiting on a guy who's supposed to be. I don't want to say supposed to be giving me, but that's just what he said. Where he's like offered to give me a power track, and I even have a new motor for it. Not yet, but I've been debating on setting a motor aside for it. But I don't know. It's who knows. Because I haven't heard an update from that in a while. He had a Thunder too, but I think he threw it away. And I might have to message him and see if there's any updates on that. Because it's been a little bit, but I'm not trying to rush him or anything. But I only mention that because at some point I'm supposed to be getting a power track. But I don't know. I also was supposed to get a DC-14 full kit from 2 different people, but the first person threw it away for no real reason. And the first person I'm not gonna say who it was, but they had multiple machines that I wanted. I was about to buy one, a different one, and they said, "Nope, I want to keep it." And then the rest of the other machines, one of which I said I was definitely gonna get, and then the other two machines they had I was kind of like iffy on. They were ones I wanted but didn't really want super badly. And all those got thrown away, and it's like, okay, well that's great because it was less than 24 hours, but okay. So that fell through. And then someone else had a 14 full kit specifically, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's great." And then they show me a picture of it running, and I'm like, "Is the base cracked on that?" And they're like, "I don't think so." And it's you can see the yellow mark where it was clearly glued, and I'm like, I don't know if I want one with a cracked base because I can't really find a. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a replacement white base for it. Say if I knew I could, then I'd jump on it, but not for the price they were asking, but for a reduced price considering it was busted. Yes, it was repaired, but that doesn't look great. A customer might not care about that, but for me, I want the full kit because that's a very nostalgic machine. The DC-14 full kit is the first Dyson I ever owned that was mine, and I'm still really upset that the original one that I actually paid for out of my own money is just long gone and nobody can answer for it. I'm still mad about that. I don't understand why family thinks that they can just steal your shit and just because you're a kid it doesn't fucking matter. And it's like, oh, time heals all wounds. No, it doesn't. Where's my fucking vacuum? I'm pretty sure I have a hunch that well, it doesn't make any sense though, because I think my ex-stepdad might have stole it. But that doesn't make any sense because it wasn't in his possession. It was in my brother's possession. Because I remember I was going to take it home with me and he said, "Oh, dude, I need a vacuum for a little bit. Can I borrow it?" And I was like, I don't really, and it's like I didn't want him to. I was like, I paid for this. I would rather not. I can't really afford to replace this because I'm a fucking kid. And it's like, oh, well, but I need it. And so I can borrow it, right? And he's like, okay, let me borrow it and I'll send you a picture of my dog next to it. And of course, me being a stupid little kid, I'm like, okay. So then he takes it and I don't know where it is. I ask him about it, like maybe every 5 years, maybe I ask him about it, and he just doesn't know. And I'm like, how the fuck? Like, it's a bright white and orange vacuum. Like, how do you fucking miss that? Like, everyone knows what a fucking Dyson looks like. It's a color that's not very common. How do you fucking lose that sort of thing? I don't know. And yeah, I mean, people... And, people say, oh, it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? And I'm like, because it was mine. It was like the first, like, sort of big purchase that I ever made as a kid. And to me, that's kind of special and sentimental. And maybe I still want the thing that I paid for. Why the fuck would I not want something that I paid for? Like, common sense? I'm just supposed to not give a shit? I don't know. Because I remember what it was. It was a DC-14 full kit. I got it from a vacuum store in South Florida. I'm not going to say what city, but I know what city it was in. And just because I don't want people to track down the fucking vacuum store. People are weird. And the guy gave me a really good deal on it. I forgot what he had it tagged at the time, but he gave me a really good deal on it because, I told him, it's like, hey, I've always wanted my own Dyson. And I was just a little shitty, autistic, yappy kid. So he was like, hey, I'll give you this. I was going to sell this, I forgot what he said. He was going to get rid of it or something like that. Or some sort of story behind it. He's like, here's this Dyson. It's a DC-14. It's the model you said you wanted. It's a fancy color. And, I'll give it to you complete with all 3 attachments for, I think he charged me like $145. I know it was less than 160 at a minimum. It was more than 120. So I think it was 140 or 145. And it's just gone. Because at the time, I think he also had a first gen Bissell Cleanview that I also bought at the same time. It was one of the later models with the standard wire hose. So it would have been like a 2004 model. And the bearings on it were a little fucky, but it was okay. It sounded kind of like that Cleanview Power Track I had like 5 years ago, kind of. But not quite as bad. And I think he gave me that Bissell for, I think, $40. So I was like 180 for both these vacuums, I want to say. Maybe 185. Under 200 for both vacuums, but still a good chunk of money. And they're both gone. Like, they were at my mom's house. She says she doesn't know what happened to them. And I'm like, how do you not, like, how do you lose a vacuum cleaner? Like, I would rather her just be honest. Like, I would rather just, my family be honest with me and be like, yeah, I took it and I forgot it was yours. And, I let someone else use it and they never gave it back. Like, there's got to be some sort of story there. And, So, but it's like, ugh, I don't know. I get on this tangent every time I talk about the 14 full kit, just because that's just what my recollection of it is, and because it'd be nice if I, instead of me having to repurchase the machine again, I just had the one that I paid for back in 2011. But, or it might have even been 2014. It was either 2011 or 2013, 14, 12, somewhere in that range. It wasn't that long ago. It was yeah, sure, it was over a decade ago. It was either a decade or slightly over a decade ago, but still, like, that shit doesn't just disappear. Like, I I don't know. It's weird. So I do want a DC-14 full kit. I do remember, and I was mentioning this. I do remember the one I had, even though I don't have a picture of it. It was one of the later versions without the filter cover button. Not filter cover, but without the duct cover button after they removed that. And it was one of the later ones with the 17 style handle. Although I do prefer the front handle, so I mean I would actually prefer that anyways. But if it has the back facing handle, it's probably the only machine that I would accept that, because that was the version I had, was the one with the back handle. Same story with the DC-14 Animal. I really regret getting rid of the one that my aunt gave me, that 14 Animal, because at the time I thought the motor was going out on it, and it was actually the clutch, because I didn't know that at the time. And I regret getting rid of that one, because I can get another 14 Animal, but it's not going to be the one that my aunt had. It's not going to be the one that I remembered visiting her and vacuuming her house with and using every attachment, because she had every attachment. And when she gave it to me with all the attachments and the manual. She still had every piece with it, I think. And, so it's like, because you can never get that back. You can never get that back. But it's just it's now, granted, in that case, since I sold it, because my stepmom sold it for me, and I assume she probably split the profits with me somehow. So it's not like I didn't get anything out of it, but it's just like, but at the same time I get it though. I'm not mad at myself for doing it necessarily. I'm just, if that would happen now, I would have kept it. But, when you're a kid and, you can only have a collection that's big enough to fit in your room. And I kept trying to force myself to get out of the hobby of fixing and collecting vacuums, because not only at the time was my dad much less, it's not that he wasn't accepting of it, it's just that he knew that I could obviously get out of hand with how many machines I could have. And I tell this story a lot, how I had 3 machines when we were moving, and he told me I could keep 2. I had a Phantom Domestic, the Abyssal Power Force, and a Dirt Devil Breeze, a Cyclonic, one of the newer ones that they still sold at the time. Logic would tell you get rid of the Dirt Devil and keep the Phantom and the Abyssal. I also got rid of the Phantom, and I sold it to a gas station for $40. Actually, with the Dirt Devil, I think I sold both at the same time for $40 for both. I think. Yeah, it was definitely for both. So, which I've said that story a million times. I know that machine's long gone, which sucked because it had the attachments and had the matching extension hose, the white extension hose, which that's not a big deal. You can still get those. Once in a while, you'll still find a white extension hose on eBay. Most of them are black, but you can find a white one. But it's just like, ugh, that sucks. But it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Sorry if I get on these long tangents that don't really matter and don't really make a difference. I just, sometimes it just happens, and I start to ramble a bit, and the autism kind of takes over. But yeah, let me see what many comments or chats I just missed. Let's see. Okay, people are fucking arguing about stupid shit. It's really annoying. Let's see. I may be a bit obsessive, but I noticed some of your saves that you demo haven't been cleaned up much. A shinier machine could make more views. Well, part of that is because vacuum saved has often been just the acquisitions of the machines that are about to be saved. A lot of times vacuum saved, at least up until recently, I've been kind of debating on showing more machines after they've been fixed. But usually the vacuum save series is about when I first get them, and then usually when I do the reviews and the demos is when you see the machine all pretty and working and clean and fixed. That's usually the idea. Saved is usually showing the condition they're in as they come, and then eventually you learn the process as I clean it up and fix it. Sometimes I don't record the actual fixing process. Sometimes I do. It just depends on the machine. And then you see it all working. So that does happen. It just usually happens later on in the process. Let's see. But that's usually the reason why, that they may look a little dirty in the videos, because that's how they come usually. Let's see. I just did a full restore on a 99 Elite hard bag, and I love that thing. What a sweet sounding motor. I can see why you and Grayson's like them. See, I like the sounds of the Elites. They're just too fucking loud, man. At least the higher amperage ones. I've been selling all my higher amperage Elites because they hurt my ears too much. And I physically don't enjoy using them as a result. Which sucks because pushing them, pulling them, the cleaning performance, the tools, that's all fine. It's just how loud they are. And you can put in earplugs. I bought sets of those disposable earplugs. They don't fit in one of my ears right because my ears are shaped differently, and I don't want to use them, and that's not great because if I have a bunch of machines in my collection and I'm not going to use them, then there's no point in me keeping them, honestly. This Elite, I want to try to resurrect and get it quiet again quiet relatively. I want to get this one to not rattle and not be as loud, because I do want to keep this one, because my Elite 2, the one that I got from Nathan/Kyle, that one, it's in the closet upstairs. I don't want to touch it. I want to keep it pristine, because that is the one I had when I was a kid. I don't want to mess it up, and I prefer the blue color on this one anyways, so I want to fix this one up, and then this is the Elite that I use when I want to use an Elite, like an actual Elite, not just an Elite style machine. So does that make sense? I plan on fixing this one up, and then I'm right now already, even before I got this, I'm selling my Power Max 2, I'm selling my Dimension Supreme, I'm selling what was that third one? Oh, I'm selling my 1988 Runabout. I'm selling my I thought there was a third one I thought there was a fourth one that I was going to mention. A fourth Elite. Dimension Supreme, Power Max 2, Runabout, Soft and Light, I think. I was going to sell one of those at some point, but that'll probably be later on. And because I have the green Soft and Light, which is kind of sentimental because, one of my teachers gave it to me. And then I've got a blue one. It's blue, but I already have this one that's blue, so maybe it doesn't matter. So I might sell one of those Soft and Lights, because I don't really need two. I don't really need either of them. They're kind of lower end Elites. And then the convertible Elite. That's what it was. The convertible Elite. That one I'm selling. So convertible Elite I'm selling. Power Max 2 I'm selling. Dimension Supreme I'm selling. 1988 Runabout I'm selling. And probably one of the Soft and Lights at some point in the future. So right now I'm selling at least 5 Elites. And nobody seems to want any of them. Even complete and for a good price. But, oh well. The convertible Elite is definitely the one I'm going to ask the most for, because it's in beautiful condition. It's gorgeous. The fan's a little noisy, but it's gorgeous. And it's complete. Like, it's beautiful. And so, that one I want to get a good amount for. But not like 200 or something fucking stupid like that. Less than 100 is what I'd want out of it. And it is complete, too. Let's see. Picture of it running. Nothing much, just logging live. I'm trying to catch up to you. I just got a temp ad. Lol, yeah. YouTube's doing this new thing where they're like automatically placing ads during the stream. Now, it's I I'm trying it out. So, guys, if I have it set on the default mode where it automatically places ads randomly in the stream and it tries to be like balanced with it, so it's not putting out too many. If there's too many, let me know and I'll dial it back a bit. And if there's still too many, I'll just shut it off. Because the ads aren't there for everybody, it kind of like randomly throws one in there. So it's trying to help out the channel, but if it ends up being too much and it actually is annoying, just let me know and I'll shut them off. I sold the T-Series bag last week. Bray said my friend Zach bought it. What? Random question, but is the Bissell Rewind Power Clean rare? It is not. It is not a rare machine. They sold millions of them. They're not hard to find. You can find them all over the place. Phantom Lightning attachments are hard to find, though. The crevice tool looks similar to the Cyclone XT, but a bit different in the dusting brush. Yeah, there are Fury Thunder dusting brushes on eBay. There's a seller that has a bunch of them. All I'm finding is a 2013 version. Is there a 2013 version? Wait, 2013 version of what? Crap, I don't remember the context now. Taking a break from making my resume cover letter for an interview tomorrow. So what is the best vacuum you collected today? Well, technically I haven't collected any today. What do you mean by today? Do you mean like today? Because I haven't picked up any vacuums today. The last two I picked up were these two. And honestly, I like both of them equally because the MVP, it's in pretty good shape. My other MVP, I was worried about because the base plate was fucked up. So I bought a base plate on eBay. So now it should be fixed. And then now I have this one. So I guess I've got two good ones. Because my fiance went to a estate sale while I was at work. And that's where he picked up this lovely, like this thing is gorgeous. This Brother laser. I was about to buy one of these Brother laser printers. And I was going to buy like the $100 like base model. Because I'm done with HP. I'm done with inkjet printers. Inkjet printers are terrible and I hate them so much. And like I've had so many inkjet printers die on me and like, you know, lie about the ink size and it's just such a pain. So I got a laser printer. This thing was free and it's a $500 printer. And the toner cartridge is at 94%. It has a brand new toner cartridge in it. Like, I could not be happier. I was this close to buckling down and buying a new printer after suffering with those printers for months. And my patience paid off because I actually got a really nice Brother laser printer. And it's the exact brand I wanted to. I was going to buy a Brother one. Not sponsored or anything. I didn't pay. This printer was literally free. I found it in an estate sale. So it's amazing. And then, so Riley picked that up because he knew I was wanting one of these. And then he also saw these two vacuums. And all of this was free. So, great, right? That's awesome. So I mean, you can't go wrong with free. I mean, free is free. You know, FREE, that spells free. Freecreditscore.com, baby. I think that's a commercial from like a decade ago. Let's see. Whoa, I just missed some other. A pet hair tool. I actually need a pet hair tool for one of my Furies. I didn't find any on eBay though. I actually did find a brush roll on eBay. I wasn't even like looking, but I just randomly looked for like Fury parts and then one popped up. And I was like, one of my Furies does need a brush roll. He had it for $20, so I offered 12. I assumed he was gonna deny it, and then I just got an email today saying that it's gonna be here tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, okay. Because eBay does this weird thing now where if you send an offer and the seller accepts it, it just automatically charges you for it. Which, I mean, that's... I don't really know how I feel about that. Because, you're right, I don't really know if I like that or not. Because then it means that if you... I mean, you shouldn't do this. But if you send an offer and you forget about it, and then it charges your account, you don't realize and you pull a different amount of money out, it could overdraft. Excuse me, Jesus. And but anyways, so I think I got it for like $22 after shipping. It's pretty mangled. It's pretty tore up, but the end caps look good. So I was like, I'm I've got some new bearings to rebuild it, so maybe I'll have another Fury brush roll. Because my actual Fury that's back there, the one that I've been using for a while, the motor's starting to make some bearing noise, so I'm kind of hesitant. I just put a brand new HEPA filter in it, and it's kind of, brush roll's making some funny noises even after I installed new bearings in it like 2 months ago, or 3.5 months ago. So it's just like, should I keep using it or should I use something else? And I've settled on I probably should use something else for a little bit, but I might end up going back to it at some point. But I've got the brush roll in case I do. Hey Chance, I'll be looking for DC-14 to restore and gift to you. I'll look what I can do. I know it's like David Childo, but I can take for you. I appreciate the offer, but I already have other DC-14s. It's just mainly the full kit specifically that I'm looking for, because that's the SKU I had. I have a full access. I have a low reach. I have an all floors. I'm looking for I'm supposed to be hearing back from someone about a complete, along with a DC-21 stowaway from the same person, but they said they'd get back to me the next day, and they haven't, so I don't know what's up with that. But I'm really holding out for that, especially because they're both like basically reconditioned and in really good shape. But so I'll probably get a DC-14 complete soon. So at this point, I'm just looking for a DC-14 Plus, a DC-14 online exclusive, which is the only U.S. model 14 without a clutch, and then well, actually no, I don't know if it actually doesn't have a clutch, but it allegedly doesn't, but I'm not sure about that. And then the full kit, so, and and an animal. I want to get a good condition animal again. And then I would sell off the all floors versions that I have. I'm definitely going to sell one of them. I have 2 of them right now. I'm going to refurbish one of them and sell it. I'm going to try putting it on eBay and seeing how well it does, because people get a lot for old Dysons on eBay. It's kind of wild. Now I would of course, I haven't quite got the bin buffing down to a science yet, so the bin won't be as clear as some of the other refurbishers on eBay. But maybe because of that I can undercut them a little bit and maybe sell it quickly, or who knows. But yeah. Let's see. Only brush for lightning, $24. Yeah, I do appreciate the offer, Tech Seth, but you don't have to do that. The last thing I need, or like of anything that could be given, I think a DC-14 is definitely the least important. But I do 100% appreciate the offer. My internet's being replaced. I got a Shark Infinity Pets. Interesting, it came with a Phantom 4 tool for a 1997 Thunder. I thought you just threw away. You just told me you threw away all the vacuums I was going to get because you needed the space. And now you're getting more vacuums? I don't understand. I just found a ruby red Phantom Twister on eBay for $127. I saw the green one, and there's also someone I was talking to about a purple one. They told me they were going to get back to me on the price on it, and they just never did. So I was talking to somebody on Facebook who had a purple Twister, and I was kind of like, ooh, and they said they had to think about the price, and then they just never let me know. I guess they forgot, which, to be fair, I did too, so, it's fine. But, yeah. It's whatever about the Fury SE. I have eyes on 2 anyways, and a 9 amp Kmart Destiny for my friends. My 9 amp Thunder will have a friend. I don't understand how you're buying all these, yet you keep being told you have to throw away machines. I'll let my friend know about the Elites. He may buy 1 or 2. The dude loves his Elites. Hey, that's dope. And I will say, so and I'll tell you everything right now. So the 88 runabout, it runs perfectly, but the bottom of the outer bag is like separated from the bottom piece, so the actual inner bag kind of is visible. Doesn't affect the performance, but is a little bit of an eyesore. And the convertible elite is perfect. Again, the fan has a bit of noise. I did open it up, and the fan chamber does have some kind of wear on it from someone probably sucking up something sharp, but it does still run decently okay. It does have a little bit of kind of rattle as a result, but it looks gorgeous. I didn't even polish it or anything, but it looks beautiful. There's like pretty much no scratches on it, at least not from what I could tell. Don't shoot me. And it is complete. Of course, the runabout doesn't have tools, so I guess technically it's also complete. The convertible elite is complete. Nice ring to it. The Power Max 2 probably needs motor mounts, as it does lean back, and if you like barely push it, it does fall. So probably needs at least one, if not two, motor mounts. But it is complete, and it does run very smoothly, and it's also in really good condition too. And then the Dimension Supreme, also physically in great condition, also complete, but I don't know if it's brittle. It's not brittle. It doesn't feel brittle, but it does creak a lot. So it runs great, but it does creak a lot, and that's the only reason why I ultimately decided to sell it. In the interest of full disclosure, I don't think it's gonna hurt it. I don't think it's gonna break at any point, but it just kind of, I didn't like the way it felt because it does kind of creak a little bit. It's still solid, but it just makes the creaking noises. So that's why the Power Max 2 and the Dimension Supreme are a lot cheaper than the Elite, than the Convertible Elite. So that one is more than the other two. And then of course the runabout I haven't listed yet, so I probably have to check and see what I'm gonna sell that one for, but it'll probably be somewhere between those two. So, but all of them, but the most expensive one would still be the Convertible Elite, and I'm still not even going to ask 100 for it, probably less than 100. And then the other two Elites, I mean, here's the thing. So I have them listed on Marketplace right now. If I put them on eBay, I am going to list them for more because eBay does take more fees out. So I'm likely going to end up listing them on eBay, and just so you know, they will be a couple bucks more on eBay. Just because I'm pretty sure that eBay takes a bigger cut than Marketplace does. So in order for me to make the same amount, it'd be likely a couple bucks more. But I'd have to actually look and see how much I'm going to sell them for. And also, it's the kind of thing where even if I list them for more, I'll probably set them up with offers. So if you send an offer for a little bit less, I'll take it. I'm not going to be super picky because I've had these things forever, and I've been trying to sell them for a while. So I'll list them at what I think I can get out of them. But if any of you guys wanted it, I'd sell it for a little bit cheaper, and I'll have offers set up on them on eBay so you can offer a price. There will be a threshold, so if it like auto rejects you, there might be like a threshold because I think eBay requires some sort of threshold. But either way, I'll probably list those on eBay soon. Let's see. How are you doing, Chance? I'm doing better. I'm glad I streamed tonight because I was feeling like shit earlier. Seasonal depression is kicking my ass really hard. But I always feel better when I stream, so I'm glad I actually, actually streamed while it was still relevant time-wise. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing good on this thrilling Thursday. Yeah, can't go wrong with free. So either refurbished Model Furies used for parts, basically. Oh well. And big news, I'm getting a brand new NOS Phantom Twister looking thing for cheap, so I'm very happy. So the full access is the best one. Yeah, these ads are annoying as hell. No, I didn't throw them away. I said I'm keeping it, I said. Gents, he is a phantom hoarder. He is known for that. Not my problem. Let's see. The 10 amp Phantom Fury is the closest one you'll ever get to a new sounding 10 amp. My 12 amp sounds much better. Yeah. Yeah, mine has the new motor in it, but at some point I'm gonna try to find another machine that I can take a base from that's actually a 10 amp, because mine's cracked in a couple spots. But as long as I'm careful with it, it's still okay. I probably could glue it because all the pieces are still there. Yo, what's up, y'all? Any good news on your Rubbermaid, or is it kaput? I haven't looked at the Rubbermaid yet. I kind of wanted to just forget about it for a little bit and then maybe mess with it later, but we'll see. Hey, Waffle, do you think the performance reviews may want your lint house? I don't believe so. I think I asked him about it like once or twice, and I don't believe he's interested. Can you recommend a bagged cordless stick vacuum? Those aren't really a thing. Unfortunately, I'm trying to think. A bagged cordless stick vacuum. There's plenty of things you can find that are 2 out of those 3, but there's not really anything that's all 3 that's bagged, cordless, and a stick. There's bagged stick vacuums, there's cordless stick vacuums, and there's is there even bagged cordless vacuums? Oh, there is. There's the cordless Henry, but that's not a stick vacuum. So it's like, and then there used to be that 1 power HEPA Plus, the Oric with a battery strap to it, but that's not a stick vacuum, that's an upright. So it's like, it's, I don't really have a good one to recommend you. I'm not really aware of any that exist. Again, there's the cordless, the Lint House Valzer, I think it's called, but that's an upright. That's a cordless upright. There's that new Sebo one, but again, that's a cordless upright. That's bagged. So it's like a bagged stick cordless vacuum. I don't know if any of those... I don't know if those are a thing, honestly. I wish I could recommend one. Dude, see if Ibasiac may want your Rubbermaid. He'd cream for it, I'm thinking. I don't think so. I really don't. Also, I've never talked to Roger. I'd love to. Roger seems like an absolutely wholesome dude. I would love to chat with him. That'd be amazing. But he just seems like a really cool guy to talk to. And I imagine there'd be some audience crossover too. But I just don't think he would be interested. I don't even know how to get a hold of him. He's not on Discord or Facebook or anything like that. And I don't want to bug him on any of his like personal things or on his channel. He does streams, so you can talk. Oh, you can talk to him there. These like emojis are in the way. If I click one of these hearts, does it go away? No, it doesn't. Let me pop out the chat in a separate window. Maybe that'll make it easier. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that helps that. All right. I suppose I could. I've never actually seen one of Roger's streams, I don't think. Hey Chance, do you have a PS2? If so, what games do you recommend? I'm keeping my Phantoms and 3 Elite Reruns, a couple of that's it for now. There's a Kirby G6 in my area for 20 bucks with attachments. That's not a bad deal for a G6. I do have a PS2, yes. And as far as games, I mean, there's a lot of really good games on PS2. I personally prefer the original Xbox. But I do enjoy the PS2, although it is my least favorite of that generation. Xbox is my favorite, followed by probably a tie between GameCube and Dreamcast, and then PS2. But there's a lot of great games on PS2. I actually just bought what is it called? Battle for Bikini Bottom on PS2. I bought it, and I bought a CRT, and then I found out both my PS2 controllers don't work. My fiance and I were going to play it, and both my PS2 controllers are dead. not dead, but like one of them the D-pad doesn't work, one of them the face buttons don't work. I haven't used the controllers in so long. They're the genuine Sony. They're in great shape. I barely used them since I got them, and they're both junk. And it sucks because we had one of each of those controllers, because I have a black and a silver, come in at work, and I passed them up because I figured, oh, the ones I have at home are great, so these really nice ones, I'll go ahead and put these out. And they sold immediately. And then now I find out mine don't work. I wish I had tested them when those other ones were still at the shop, because then I could have taken them home and, you know. But anyways, so the of course, every time I think of PS2, I think of Twisted Metal Black. That's a good one. Of course, Black in general. There's a shooting game called Black. It's really good. It's also on PS2. Of course, the Jak and Daxter and the Ratchet and Clank games are always really good. If we're talking about exclusives, I think the original God of War was on PS2. There's, of course, Need for Speed Most Wanted. That's a really expensive game now, but really expensive. But that's a really good one if you can find one of those for a good price. I'm trying to find a 360 copy, and it's not great. And then what else? There's a lot of other games. It's really hard to say for sure. I'm more familiar with original Xbox than but yeah. Yeah, if you can find a PS2, because we sell PS2s at our store for about usually around $90, and that's for a fully good, reads the silver discs, reads the blue discs, comes with a controller, all the cables, and then usually like a $5 game credit, and that's for like a really really good minty one. And then if we have ones that are a little bit rougher, we'll sell them for a bit cheaper. So if you can find a PS2 with everything with it for like, especially if it's like less than $60, like that's a good deal. Pick it up for sure. If you can test it, it works, or if you trust the person and it's gonna be good, and it has everything with it, then yeah, I mean, if you can find one for like $60 or less, that's a really good deal. Really good deal these days. Because I mean, PS2s have gone up in price. Like you can easily find PS2s for over $100. But we still tag them a little bit lower in our store just because, just kind of, I mean, we could easily sell them for like 120 and they would still move for sure, but we sell them for a little bit less. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you about a brand new Sanitaire from Amazon. Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get your Drip Devil MVP? I want one so bad. I got this one from an estate sale. Like maybe a week or two ago, along with the Elite that's next to it. I've been looking at some videos on the Battle for Bikini Bottom game, considering getting it. I recently just got a refurbished PS2. I now have 3 PS2s. Yeah. What vacuum makes you furious? Probably the one that I always think about is the Black & Decker Ursula, and also the Rubbermaid now. To no fault of the machine, but What carpet shampooer or spot scrubber do you recommend? So these days, I definitely would prefer to recommend the Hoover Power Scrub Deluxe over the equivalent Bissell's, because I've had really bad luck with the Bissell's, and yeah, I mean it's not a good machine, but it works. It does the job. And unless you're willing to go with like a 400-pound commercial machine, that's really your best bet. But there's Bissell's lineup hasn't been great recently. Shark came out with one, but it's god awful, and it's just that's really your only option. As far as spot scrubbers though, the Bissell Pro Heat Spot Clean is a solid spot scrubber. But again, just like with the carpet cleaners, the pumps can go out on them, but it's not as big of a problem. I'd actually recommend getting the older Little Green instead, because you can still find stock of those, and those ones are much more reliable. So those are the two I'd recommend: the Bissell Little Green and the Hoover Power Scrub Deluxe. If you want a spot scrubber and that, I don't think Bissell sells the Spot Bot anymore. Otherwise, I would recommend that because, I mean, hell, even if the Spot Bot feature fails, it's still basically a spot clean at that point. And yeah. What about the Bissell Big Green cleaning machine? The Bissell Big Green is definitely a really good machine. From what I've heard, I haven't used one myself, but all the reviews I've seen of it are excellent. It just weighs a lot more. And between the Big Green and the Rug Doctor, the Big Green's definitely the way to go, and it's definitely better than all the other machines I mentioned. If you're willing to go commercial, the Big Green is definitely the way to go for sure. But if you're only wanting a consumer machine that's a bit lighter weight, then the Power Scrub Deluxe is what I recommend. I have the Elite, but the Deluxe is better because the cord on the Elite is way too small. On the Power Scrub Elite, I mean, not this Elite. Well, I mean, this one's also too short, but yeah. The Big Green's a great machine. It's just huge, and you will need a back transplant after you transport it. I got a newer Bissell carpet cleaner. I actually am surprised with the results. It's not that the newer Bissells don't clean well. It's that they're built like shit. They fail. I've had 4 of them fail in a 2-year period. In a 1-year period. Well, 1.5-year period. So, like, I can't recommend them. I just can't. And Bissell basically just left me high and dry and wouldn't let me do anything about it. So, yeah. Big Green is the only good Bissell carpet cleaner, which says a lot for me. Yeah, it sucks because when the ProHeat 2X series of carpet cleaners are working, they're fantastic. They clean really well. They're easy to use. You know, they work good and they're easy to clean. Like, I don't have that many complaints with them, but they just fail all the time. And even when they're not dead, the Hoovers are still a little bit better. They're more compatible with more floorings. They're a bit easier to keep clean, although they don't come with that little attachment. I also find the Hoovers are less likely to get stuff stuck in them versus the Bissell. So it's like, ugh. I have 2 pumps. I can send you one for free. I mean, if you want to, that's fine. I almost don't care anymore, but because I feel like it's just gonna fail again. But if you really want to, that's fine. I like the Hoover's brush style better as well. Yeah, I find the horizontally spinning brush is better than the vertical spinning brush. Better at resisting hair tangles, too. Can you use commercial vacuums in a typical residential setting like commercial sanitaire, the commercial Hoovers, and the commercial Pro Team? Yeah, of course you can. There's nothing... It's not like it's going to... It's not like it's going to explode if you use it in a house. Yeah. Hey, I just got a Hoover Runabout and a Power Glide lift-off pet. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Shame they don't make the wide path 6 brush machines anymore. Those were beasts. Yeah. I actually prefer just the shorter width, but it would have been nice if they had the option. There is an XL version, so maybe they do. It's just, I think it's just slightly different. I haven't really paid attention to the lineups of these companies recently because I just don't care. I just really don't care. They were residential vacuums at one point in time. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Big Green commercial. Sorry, my butt itches. The Big Green commercial is just a Power Force, but with better quality plastic, better motor seals, and a longer cord, and some other parts reinforced. Hey, I remember when the original HG Tail destroyed an Elite, like the one in the background. Yep, doesn't surprise me. If I remember correctly, the XL is just a bigger water tank, which is still nice. Yeah, for sure. I do find myself emptying mine pretty often when I'm spot cleaning. One thing that really frustrates me is the fact that when my landlord replaced the carpet in the downstairs, he never replaced it upstairs. I'm still responsible for that. But when he replaced it downstairs, he didn't replace the padding. So it's like, I can literally sit there and spot clean with my with my Power Scrub Deluxe for literally an hour. Just constantly washing, rinsing, and the water will not come clear. It'll get closer, but it'll still be a little bit yellowish or a little bit brownish. because it's pulling crap up from underneath the padding through the carpet, and it's just so annoying. But yeah, so but anyways, the Hoover is definitely better than the Bissell, as sad as it is to say, because I don't want to recommend anything TTI these days. I really don't. I can't in good conscience recommend anything TTI, but, you know, just buy the Hoover, keep your receipt, register it on Hoover's website, and then if it dies, then just throw a bitch fit until they give you another one. Like, don't let them fucking live it down. It's really all you can do at this point. It's worth noting that I returned, this isn't vacuum related, but I returned one of my other Galaxy Note 7s to Samsung literally a year ago, and I still have not gotten refunded for it, even though I was supposed to be getting a refund for it. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, which is annoying because it's like, this is a fucking $900 phone, so it's like they really need to get their shit together. Because if Samsung had refunded me like they're supposed to, then I could get a new Samsung phone. Harass them until they give you a replacement. Yeah. What's the most expensive vacuum you own model and price? That would go to the Sebo Automatic X7 Pet Boost. That machine retails for $1,100, and it's I got it for $250. I'm gonna change the. I've already had to. Yeah, I'm gonna change the this ad thing. So here's one thing that's really annoying. So on the YouTube changed the way that ads work on a live stream. The only options are let YouTube insert mid-rolls for you or choose how mid-rolls appear. And there's no way to shut it off. Maybe if I manually untick these. There we go. Okay, I think I figured it out. So it won't show any ads anymore. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yes. But YouTube wants to bitch about ad blockers. They're money hungry at this point. Well, it's not YouTube bitching about ad blockers. It's the fact that for YouTube, they've set up the system to where if you block ads, they just don't pay the creator. So if you block ads, you're not hurting YouTube. YouTube doesn't give a shit. You're just hurting the people you're watching, because then they're not getting their ad revenue or their YouTube Premium revenue that they otherwise would get if you had one or the other. That's all you're doing. You know, people think you're sticking it to YouTube. They're not. You're not. Do you really think YouTube didn't think about that? YouTube has set it up to where if an ad is not served, then the creator does not get paid for it. That's how it works. So you can block ads on YouTube, but then everyone you watch is not making a cent off of what they made. So you're just taking someone's content without actually compensating them for it in the way that you agree to when you visit a website. So it's not piracy per se, but it's like, it's pretty damn close, because you're saying, okay, I know that to use this website, the terms are I have to either watch ads or pay for the ad-free version. I'm going to do neither, and I'm just going to take it anyways. Now, don't get me wrong. If the option to either watch my videos with an ad block or not watch them at all, yeah, I mean, at least you're enjoying the videos then. But like, don't be disillusioned about what you're doing. You're not sticking it to YouTube. You're just sticking it to the people that actually make the content. You know, that's all you're doing. You're not hurting YouTube, you're hurting the content. So if you're okay with that, I know a lot of people who are okay with that. If you go on like r/YouTube, there's so many like brain dead idiots who will be like, well, I want to ad block because if I see an ad for, you know, if I see an ad that's 10 seconds, then it just makes me want to, you know, and it's like, okay, cool, whatever. I get it. Some ads are annoying. I get it. Some ads are fucking stupid and creepy. I totally get that. But it's like, again, and I'm not saying this against you guys. I just turned off the ads in this live stream. I did. So I'm just saying that. But like the people who are just, oh, I'm gonna block them all because I don't do. It's like you're not hurting YouTube. You're just hurting the people you watch. You're just telling the people you watch, hey, fuck you. I'm gonna take your videos. I'm still gonna watch them. I'm still gonna enjoy them. But you don't deserve to live like that. Fuck you. You know, that's what you're saying. You know, it's people try to spin it in some other way, but that's what it is. And now it is true, though, that obviously, in the grand scheme of things, 10 people on my channel blocking ads is not going to make me go bankrupt, obviously. But, you know, people, like, I saw this post in r/YouTube, and it was like, oh, people can't make money without ads. And it was like sponsorships and ad breaks and, or not, it was like sponsorships and merch and super chats and all this shit. And it's like, okay, brain dead take, because super chats only work when I'm live streaming. I don't sell merch. I'm using me as an example. I don't sell merch. I don't have sponsors. Ad revenue or premium, one of the two, is the option. That's the only option. Because let's look at the math here. Even on my worst month on YouTube, how much do I make? I'm not supposed to say, but we'll say, because this is an actual number that was recent, we'll say, you know, worst case in ad revenue, we'll say $1,200. Let's just say as an example, a month. Like, okay, what can I do with that? I can pay my rent. I can pay a bill or two. Can't really buy any food, but you know, you can probably make that work and whatever. It helps a ton. Now, let's say, for example, I have the best month that I've ever had with both super chats and channel memberships, and I drive people to a store where, you know, people buy 3 or 4 machines. What's the best case scenario? Absolute best case scenario. Not realistic. $100 a month? And everything else that isn't ad or YouTube Premium revenue? For small creators, it's not realistic. It's just not. And the thing is, the bigger creators that would, like Linus Tech Tips, where they do make more money than ad revenue, and it wouldn't hurt them. That's the thing. It wouldn't hurt them because they're already so big. There's this dichotomy there that people don't understand. The vast majority of YouTubers are small channels. Very, very small channels. People that have zero, like, influence on the platform. Like me. Like, I'm just some dipshit who fixes vacuum cleaners and rants on live streams about YouTube's policies and whatever else, you know, and like my random cell phones and whatnot. Like, you know, it's while a bunch of people in the chat argue about stupid shit. That's pretty much it. One question is, Kenmore still make vacuums, especially uprights? Yes, they do. They're made by Cleva now. They're not Sears Kenmore, but they do exist. DC 14 full kit, and it's originally 500. Got it for free. That's a great deal. I really want a 14 full kit that isn't broken, but I'm sure I'll find one at some point. The amount of ad blockers has been on for a while, but the amount of ads has been ridiculous lately. Yeah, I have my channel set up to where I don't fuck with the ad placement. I just let YouTube automatically put it in. And I've noticed on more videos, they've been shoehorning in like way more ads. which it's like, I don't really know what to do about it. I mean, I do, but it's like, okay, I could take off some more of the ads, but then I'd make less money, obviously. And it's like, I don't want to piss people off, but it's like, it's like, what, you know, it's not exactly like I'm playing with, you know, a lot of money to where, you know, oh, it wouldn't matter if I take a big hit like that. That makes a difference. Because even with all that, my revenue is down. Like, it is not what it was over the summer. Like, over the summer, I was making... Okay, I'm not going to say the number, but let's do some napkin math here. I was making... wait, that's not right. Okay. I don't think that's... No, that's not right. I forgot how to calculate percentages. Or no, it's the smaller number by the bigger number. That's what it is. No, my calculator. I hate the Windows 10 calculator. It's being really stupid. Let's see, divided by that. So that's like okay, so that's like 70% less. I don't think I did that right, but whatever. Also, I heard that the news that YouTube's terminating accounts with no videos uploaded or posted. I've got a couple like burner dummy accounts that probably might get hit as a result, but I'm not really worried about it. Because there's some like extra accounts that I made just in case I needed them for anything, but I never actually used them, so... You know, I think there's one I used to, like, bitch at somebody, and I think that's about it. But not, like, literally bitch at somebody, but I was kind of like, hey, dude, why didn't you mention this? And I was kind of worried that it looked bad if I did it, so I was like, oh, it's like, why didn't you credit this person? And someone's like, oh, they did. And it's like, okay, whatever. But let's see. I also have premium. Yeah, premium is definitely the way to go. If you, especially the family plans, the like the one person family plan or the one person YouTube premium plan is a terrible deal, but the family plan is like really good. It's like you get like 5 users and it's like it ends up being like $5 per person or something like that. And I use YouTube Music, so for me it's a no-brainer, especially because I spend all my time on YouTube. So for me, I can justify it, especially because I think I pay like $23 and I get the family plan, and it's so I get like 5 different people. Although there's probably some people I need to kick off my account. But, you know, so that covers it for me, Riley, and then I think a couple of his family members are on it too, but I don't even know who's on it, but I could have up to 5 or 6 people on it, which makes it actually a good deal. Hope you have a good night, Chance. I'm heading off to bed. I hope you have a great night as well. Once my Samsung is paid off, I'm switching to iPhone. Ew, no, don't do that. Gross. I really can't wait to get 1K subs. Ain't you doing the same for Todd Phantoms? I saw on Teletech Mobile hit 1K. Yes, it did. That's good. I need to start putting more videos out on that channel for sure. I'm really just a person that posts shitty siren videos. Okay. Hoping the Westinghouse arrives soon. Tracking updated to November 2nd? That seems really far away. That's 3 weeks. Headlight review coming tomorrow. Parfos Helix Turbo updates coming by next Tuesday. Vacuum safe soon. Why is everyone still using the vacuum safe thing? Like, I get it. Like, it's not... I didn't trademark it, but it just makes searching for videos so much more difficult. But there's only so many adjectives you can use. Vacuums found, vacuums acquired, vacuums intercepted. Like, there's only so many. I mean, I get it, because there's vacuums discovered. Like, there's only so many names. But I wish everyone used a different name, because that'd be so much fun. Because it's like then you know, oh, vacuums discovered, that's this person. Oh, vacuums found, that's this person. Oh, vacuums intercepted, that's this person. But everyone just says vacuum saved. And it's like, why don't we, like, do something fun with this? Vacuum's intercepted. Stealing that now. Exactly, yeah. William gets that one. William gets that one. I called it. It's like, what's another one? Vacuum. Because I'm giving you guys these free of charge because I want to see this because I think it'd be funny. What else? Vacuum's rescued. I've seen that. I've seen that one for sure. I know there's some channel that's used that ones. Vacuum's resurrected. Yes. Vacuum's acquired. Yeah. That's kind of similar because I say vacuum acquisition, but that's present tense, not acquired. So you can have the past tense, and I'll hold on to the present tense for just getting individual machines. But yeah, so that's good. So we got intercepted, acquired, vacuum's not needed. Yeah. Vacuum's salvaged. Vacuum's salvaged. Kinda. That kinda works. It's got a bit of a ring to it. Vacuum's redeemed. Yes, there we go. Let me look at some adjectives for. Let's see. Adjectives for saved. Yeah. Wow. Oh, there's so many. Okay, not antonyms. We want yeah, vacuum's reborn, vacuum's not restored, vacuum's rehabilitated, vacuum's reclaimed, vacuum's recovered, vacuum's repeopled. That's real. Vacuum's rescued, of course. Vacuum's rehabbed. That'd be a good one. That'd be a really good one. I actually might use that one a little bit myself. Oh, that'd be a good name for a channel. Actually, I should rename the channel to that. Vacuum rehab. That's cute. I like that. Damn. I really like that. Vacuum's rehabbed. I'm gonna write that down. I actually might use that one because I really like that one. Let's see. Just so I. Vacuum's out of rehab. That doesn't. No, just vacuum rehab sounds better. Nobody fucking steal that. I swear to God. Nobody steal that. That's mine. Vacuum rehab. That's good. Vacuum redemption. Yes, vacuum redemption. These all start with R for some reason. Literally all these. Oh, vacuum's redeemed. There we go. Vacuum's redeemed. What about synonyms of saved as in rescued? Vacuum's salvaged. Vacuum's bailed out. Vacuum's freed. Vacuum's extricated. Vacuum's disentangled. Vacuum's emancipated. No, that almost sounds like they'd be sold almost. Like, dude, this shit's awesome. Vacuum's rescued is mine. Vacuum's attracted. No, that sounds creepy. Vacuum's liberated. There, that one. Okay, I'm writing that one down too. That one's good. Someone else can definitely have it. I'm just writing it down because I think that sounds good. Like this shit's good. Like what? Like why don't we have this like cute little thing where we all like have a different like synonym? Vacuum Pursuit should be a series where you hunt down vacuums. Oh, for sure. Easy. Fuck it. I'm going to take that one too. Not take it, but I'm going to write it down. Again, if someone else wants to take it, that's fine. But I get joint custody of that one too. Vacuum save. Well, you can't say vacuum save. That's the start of this whole thing. You can't use that one. That's the whole point. Vacuum's hoarded. Oh god. Vacuum's got. Yeah. Vacuum's preserved. There we go. Vacuum's safeguarded. Vacuum's defended. Vacuum's rebuilt. Okay, that's vacuum's cured. Vacuum's healed. Those are good for like vacuum's rejuvenated. That one's good. Oh, that one's good. I love big words. God, English is so fun. Sometimes I hate English and then sometimes I just love it. Vacuum's rejuvenated. That one's fucking powerful, man. That one's got some bite to it. Vacuums husbanded. Let's see. As in delivered. Vacuums blessed. Vacuums remitted. Vacuums purified. That sounds religious almost. Vacuums manumitted. Is that even a word? Vacuums salvaged, of course. Vacuums recovered. Vacuums liberated, yeah. Vacuums spared. Vacuums conserved. Wouldn't conserved and liberated be opposites? That's a bad political joke. Vacuums pinched? What? Pinched? What does that even mean? What is pinched? Huh. Okay. That's probably not it. I mean, there's probably more than that, but I think that's... I could probably click on each one of these words and find synonyms to them. Why is it that, like, all these words start with, like, the same 3 letters? Like, either an R, an S. Yeah, either an R or an S is what most of these sound with. Or, yeah. Vacuums reconciled. There's a good one. English, that's why. Vacuum retaliation. Vacuums rescued his mind. Yes, there you go. You got one. Yeah. Everyone claim your... Yeah. Vacuum Rehab should be your second channel. Fuck it. I'll do it. Well, technically it wouldn't be my second channel. It'd be my 5th channel? I still need to start another channel for, like, the extra stuff. It'll literally be called probably Intelitech Extra or just Extra. Extra something. I'm trying to think of a cute name for that channel because I don't know if I want it to be Intelitech branded or not. But yeah, wait, which one should be the channel? I just somehow just forgot it. Vacuum Redemption. Yeah, Vacuum Pursuit. Yeah, Vacuum Rehab, definitely. I've got those written down. Yeah, out of all these, Vacuum Rehab is definitely my favorite. I'm definitely taking that one. I swear to God, if I see any channels called Vacuums Rehab that were made today. But yeah, I'm definitely going to say that nobody steal that. This is my evidence. This is my evidence to present to YouTube if that name is taken. I suppose it's not a big deal, but I do definitely want that name. Honestly, I really want to rename this channel, but I know so many people don't want me to, because otherwise I would just rename this channel to Vacuum Rehab. But we'll see. Vacuums chucked. Vacuums reconciled. Extra vacuums. Well, the extra channel isn't vacuum related. That's why it's an extra channel. It's for, like, random odds and ends stuff. Like if I wanted to review my printer, or if I wanted to start doing reviews on, like, sodas or something like that. Like stuff that doesn't fit on either of the main channels. I'm acquiring the name Vacuums Attracted. Oh, I mean, go for it if you want to. That sounds awful. No offense. That sounds terrible. Vacuum Retaliation. That's what we're fucking talking about, yeah. Vacuums Accumulated. Okay, that one's good. That one's... I kind of like that one. Prologue, the powerful vacuum pursuit. Yeah, that's a good one. Check the username right now. I swear to God, motherfuckers better not take it. I swear to God, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Nobody take it. It's mine. It's mine. Someone's gonna take it just to fuck with me, I swear. How do I forgot where to even add another channel. Manage your Google account? I really don't want to accidentally show the screen on this. So I think there's a way to add a brand. Yeah, add another account. Yeah, so I've got, of course, I've got my actual, because technically with Google, there's still like just one that's just your name. That's like a default account. So I've got that, Intelitech Mobile, the other channel that shall not be named, Intelitech Studios. So I've already got like 5 channels, and then I got some dead ones too. I have one that's literally called Samsung Galaxy Note 7. I just thought it was funny, and then I'll start a series on vacuums resurrect so my bricks are be it's rough. Full rebuild anyone? I'm down. Text Seth, am I subscribed to you? Let me check. Go to channel. I think I'm subscribed. I'm not. What the shit? Okay. Yep. Subscribed. Sorry, Seth. I thought I was subscribed. Apparently, I'm not. Well, I wasn't. I am now. I am now. I'll prove it. See? Subscribed. All right. I go to Google. What vacuums to help me to find? I don't know. Just find whatever. Let's see. Add another account. Oh, it's gonna make me sign in. Take my glasses off so they don't reflect off the screen. Of course, now I can't see it. Complete a few suggestions. Oh, not now. I just clicked the thing to add another account. It just made me verify and then just dumped me back onto the main page. Oh, all brand accounts. Do I have to add another one here? Manage or restore brand accounts. What the hell? Why do they call them brand accounts now? That's so weird. I have no deleted brand accounts. How the fuck do I add one? I know... Oh, no, that's the main account. How do I add a fucking YouTube channel? I thought there was a way to do it. Switch account? Is there an add? Oh, add account? Oh, but that's a Google account. How do I add a... They changed the thing on how you add another YouTube channel. I forgot how to fucking do it. I know there's a way to do it. Damn it. Me just trying to figure this out, and someone's gonna take that stupid name. Oh, wow, I'm like a fucking... like a deer in headlights without my glasses. Ugh. I wish I could just get laser eye surgery, but that one movie... it scared me away from it. There's this stupid movie I saw when I was a kid. I forgot what movie it was, but this girl's getting laser eye surgery. This is very graphic. I'm sorry. This girl got laser eye surgery, and the machine like malfunctioned. It like burned her eye, and it was just like, oh, I don't want that. And it ended even worse than that. She like fell out a window, and I'm like, I don't want that to happen to me. So I'm not gonna get laser eye surgery. Plus, I can't afford it. But even if I could, I probably wouldn't for that reason. Wow, I look weird without my glasses, don't I? Huh. Has my nose gotten bigger? I don't know. Wow, I cannot see the chat. Sounds like Final Destination type stuff. It probably was. Oh yeah, anytime I'm driving, wow, voice crack. Anytime I'm driving behind a truck that has wood logs in it, I'm just like, no, change lanes. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. No. You look just fine without them. I'm probably just used to seeing me with them, so I feel like I look funny without them. But it doesn't matter because I can't fucking see. because I don't have any contacts anymore. Because it was much cheaper to get glasses, because my insurance doesn't cover vision. It's supposed to be health insurance. I would think that having good eyesight would be pretty good for your health, but apparently not. Don't you love the United States healthcare? Oh, it's just so great. I love this. Love this country. Much better. But you can see the reflections. Let's see. Yeah, Final Destination. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. Switch account. View all channels. Oh, is this what I'm looking for? Create a channel. There we go. That's what I'm fucking looking for. Rehab. I understand that I'm creating a new Google account with on settings. Go to YouTube search. Watch history. Wait, I just realized YouTube. What? Oh, this is goofy. Okay, I just made the channel and it says the channel doesn't exist. What? It's like, why would it not exist? I just made it. Like, I just made it exist. Like, what the shit? Your channel? Oh, there we go. Okay, it was just a glitch. Customize channel. Wait, why am I making a new channel? Why wouldn't I just rename my current one to Vacuum Rehab? I don't know. Get rid of this extra shit. Wait, no, because if I... Yeah, we'll change that. There we go. And now I have the handle for it too. So that way if I want to change Inteltech Studios to it later on, I actually own the handle to it now. So that's good. Woohoo. Now I've got an extra channel for no reason. I don't think I'm going to do anything with it, but I have it just in case. So, I mean, if you want to go subscribe to Vacuum Rehab, there's nothing on it, but, you know, fuck it, why not? Yeah, might as well. But don't bother, it's dead. I'll probably end up renaming this channel at some point. I don't think Inteltech... I've heard a lot of people, like, struggle to find my channel because of the name being kind of goofy and not really vacuum related. So at some point, I'm going to probably change it, and I think that's actually a good name, so I very well may change this channel at some point. Send a link. I'm not going to bother doing that because I'm not going to actually use this channel. This is basically just like a placeholder. I'm not going to replace the current channel, obviously. God, that'd be career suicide. But I just have this, so that way I can hold on to the handle in case I rename my channel at some point, because then I can shift it over. Which it makes a lot of sense, because the handles, now that YouTube has handles, it's like way more annoying. Make a poll with all the good names, and whatever wins, you should do. I would do that, but I'm honestly actually like pretty set on Vacuum's Rehab out of all these. On Vacuum Rehab out of all these. Not Vacuum's Rehab, Vacuum Rehab. Or just Vac Rehab. One subscriber. Okay, great, TechSeth. I appreciate it. It's already a subscriber. Wow, great. That didn't take long. VacHab, ReVacHab. No, that sounds terrible. Vac Rehab. Actually, Vac Rehab sounds better, actually. Vac Rehab. Yeah, that sounds much better, actually. I actually might just do that. Do I bite the bullet and just do it? Or do I... I think I will make a poll between... Ow! Oh, shit. Whew. Oh, that hurt. Whatever. I don't know what that was, but that fucking hurt. I think, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and make a poll right now. If I can find this. I'll switch this back to my main account. Yeah, I'm good. I just... Oh my god. Hi, potato. Oh, no, potato. No, potato. I know, potato. I know, but I want you for a little bit. Hi, potato. Hi, potato. Hi, potato. You smell like food. Did you eat some food? Did you eat some foods? Beautiful potato. What a beautiful potato. He's getting so big. Like, he used to be actually potato sized, and now he's like, he's like watermelon sized. Not watermelon sized. He's whatever this is. He's this sized. Yeah. He's like, what are you doing? Oh, you're so cute. You're so... Oh, okay, jeez, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, he purrs really loud. He doesn't purr as loud as he used to. I guess because there's more flesh for it to reverberate into or past. Good. You got a flea on your head. Baby boy, you got a flea on your head. I'm sorry, honey. You got a flea on your head. Let me get him. Oh, shit! Damn it! No. There we go. Oh fuck! He jumped off. Oh. At least he's not on you anymore. Is there another one? No, I think that's it. I'm gonna have to get you a flea pill tomorrow. Or wait, no. Do cat? No, that's dogs. I get you the stuff that goes on your shoulders. I know, you're probably overdue for it, aren't you? Look at that face. You're so cute. What a beautiful potato. Oh. I know, honey. Beautiful potato. Beautiful potato. Beautiful potato. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. No, potato. What a beautiful potato. Hi, potato. Move this out of the way. Hi, potato. Potato. You have another one, do you? Okay, I don't see any others, so that's good. Oh. You're so cute. You're so orange. French fry. Yeah. Yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah. I probably should. Where's the live stream thing? I still got 15 viewers. Oh, now it dropped down to 10. Yeah, we still got 10 viewers, but it is kind of late. I'm wondering if I should cut this. Oh, okay. Well, I guess he wants me to stay for a little bit, so I'll keep streaming for a little bit longer. But at some point, I'll hop off here so I can make a video. Hopefully, I hope so. Because I won't. Dang, and I want to get to bed before 1, though. That's the only thing. So I have to get up at 9 tomorrow. Potato. Potato. You can see his face just barely out of frame. I know there's like clothes and crap in the background. I know it doesn't look very good, but look at the potato. Here's a potato. 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 Rah. 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 Look at you. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Boop. You're so cute. Boop. You're so cute. Boop. You do a video with the 3522-5 soon. Yes, I can actually. I'll probably do a video on both it and the 3525. Or, wait, is that what it's called? Yeah, 3525-25. Probably should do a video on both. Hi. Beautiful orange potato. He's like a beautiful giant biscuit. Which is ironic because he's making air biscuits right now. But yeah, so. Oh god, this background is terrible. I really need to clean this. Hopefully I get this done at some point. I keep telling myself I'm going to organize this, but... yeah. Yeah, he purrs really loud. Is this purring still being picked up by the microphone, even though it's like a foot away? Wouldn't surprise me. He's very loud. He's a loud potato. His purring used to be even louder. I'll just give him some scritches, rev the engine a little bit. What a beautiful cat. What a beautiful cat. What's that paper on the Elite? It's like one of the original like ratings and feature like tickets that were on it. Like what would have came on it when it was new. Maybe it was a floor model. I don't know. I believe Rick said it was one that came with it when it was new. So I think they all came with this, kind of like how some of the Dysons did, but I could be wrong. So yeah, the sail flyer. Yeah. The hose is so shiny. It's really not. I mean, the hose itself, it wasn't used too much, but the actual vacuum is pretty gross. The actual base is pretty dirty, but that's pretty typical. Considering it's, I didn't see when it was made, but it's probably like mid-90s, I guess. Yeah, they all came with it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just most people just rip it off like they do the tags on their clothes. But that person never bothered. But yes, that's pretty much that. Later. Yeah. I'm probably going to go ahead and end this stream since I want to get a video. I want to ideally, I don't know if I will, but I want to ideally get a video done and get one out tomorrow or maybe Saturday. I'll probably get one out Saturday, but we'll see. But anyways, this is Intelitech Studios signing out. Hi. Hello. Oh, bath time? Okay. Anyways, this is Intelitech Studios signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace. Hopefully I'll get this shit cleaned up by the time we see each other again, but we'll see. Anyways, have a good one. Peace.